Thanks. So thanks for joining, Erlinda. Um, anyway, I just have, I don't know if you can see my board, but that's our agenda for today. So number one, so basically we'll review chapter 11 because your test is on Monday, June 15th. And I just want to remind everyone to do the student survey. I sent this to you, and I know that the school also emailed it to everybody. So, Erlinda, were you able to finish the student survey? Oh, good.
No, teacher.
Oh, no? Okay.
Uh,
I don't know if you saw the link that I sent. So I sent it on Remind a few days ago. I can send it again. Because it's very important to do the survey so we can accommodate all of the students' needs in the fall semester. Because the survey actually involves the different options of the different, like the class setup, the schedule. So there are, I think, 2 different options there or more. Okay, so it's very important that all students actually give their answers. So I will send that again. Okay. Priority registration is actually next week. So the office staff will call all of the teachers and ask who is moving on to the higher level or who's staying. So I already talked to you, Erlinda, and that's totally okay with me. Okay, we will. If you feel comfortable staying with me one more semester, that's totally fine. And but if you decide after this class and the review in July, if you decide you want to move on to level 3, just let me know. But I hope that when you decide then that there's still room, okay? Because right now we are limiting the number of students for each classroom next semester. Okay, we are only accepting, I think we will try to have about 12 students in each classroom. Remember how we used to have about 40 students? Anyway, so that's why it's important to take the student survey, because you will decide what is or I guess what will work for you personally. So anyway, so if we are only going to have 12 at a time, it depends whether you choose 2 days or 1 day a week, because we can have different groups. Okay, different groups of students. So maybe if we have, for example, 24 students, the group A will be the first 12 students, and then group B will be the other, like other 12 students. So something like that. So please do the student survey to help all of us, okay, especially you guys, because we're doing this for you, okay, to keep everybody safe. Yeah, so everybody will feel safe and more comfortable. Okay. Anyway, so all right, so let's start with chapter. Oh, you know what? I wanted to ask you. So, like, Erlinda, I believe, so I have my list here. You did task 1, okay? And if you can take a look at the other tasks, because we have, so I'm going to go down here. Okay, Yield Civics Nutrition, do all tasks 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. There's no task 4, no task 4. So what you need to do is you copy the questions, or you write your answers in your notebook. You take a picture, and then you send it back to me. You did that with task 1, so thank you so much for doing that. I just need the other tasks. So if you need me to send all of those again, let me know. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. It is, you have this week, you have also next week to turn in all of the tasks. So you have time. Okay. All right. So let's go to, do you have any questions about anything about? No?
¿Cómo se dice si sabe que me... No, if I need a test. ¿Está bien? Teacher, you know if I need a test?
The test?
Yes.
So what test? So you have, so the next test is Monday. And then you have the task assessments, task 2. You finished 1.
Quiero saber si me está pendiente.
So you need to do 2, 3, 5, and 6. What test are you referring?
I don't know. I'm missing some tests.
No, you're fine, except the oh yeah, you mean the EL Civics. The chapter tests, you're okay. I have, let's see, I know you did. Yeah, you did the chapter 10 test. The next one is 11 on Monday.
EL Civics de Nutrition?
Yeah, so EL Civics is also an assessment. So it's also a test. But you finished 1. I got 1. Remember the chart? Remember the chart? Hold on. I have it here. Okay, so you send me, I'm trying to look for you here. Erlinda, no. Where is Erlinda? Here, remember this? So
Yes.
that one's yours, yeah. So that one is task 1. And then task 2 looks like this. Do you remember getting something like this?
Okay, no.
Okay, so if you want, how about you take a look at your remind, you scroll all the way up, you will see task 2, 3, 5, and 6. So those are the ones that you have missing. So it's a task 2. Let me type it up, okay? Task 2, 3, 5, and 6 are missing. And then you can, so after that, after you finish 6, you are finished with EL Civics. Because 6 is the last one. Okay? So let me know what you are missing.
Maybe 6, no.
Yeah, so 6, I actually sent 6 yesterday. It was just yesterday. So you will, if you scroll up a little bit on remind, so you scroll up on remind and you will see number 6 right there because it was just yesterday. And then if you scroll up some more, you will see 5, you will see 3, and you will see 2. If there's anything you can't find, just let me know and I'll send it again, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so check later after our meeting. Yeah, sounds good?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. All right, so chapter 11, let's go to page 105. If you have your textbook in front of you, page 105. Okay, so let's practice the pronunciation. Okay, so please repeat. Doctor. Oh, Okay, I'll wait.
5.
Okay, 105,
1.
chapter 11.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so please
Yes.
repeat, okay? Doctor,
Doctor,
nurse,
nurse,
lab technician,
lab technician,
x-ray technician.
X-ray technician,
One more time, technician,
technician,
shin,
chin,
yeah,
technician,
technician.
technician,
Okay. Scale,
scale,
weight,
weight,
height,
height,
stethoscope,
stethoscope,
stethoscope. Yeah, you got it. Stethoscope. One more time.
stethoscope,
Stethoscope. Yeah, that's a hard one. Okay, chest x-ray.
chest X-ray,
Chest
chest
x-ray.
X-ray,
Cardiogram.
cardiogram,
Blood pressure.
blood pressure,
Blood test.
blood test.
Okay. Page 106 and 107. Do you have any questions on that? So we are basically writing past tense sentences on page 107, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so for example, on page 106, okay, the first one here is you'll stand on a scale and the nurse will measure your height and your weight. So this is a future tense will sentence, correct? Now, if we go to page 107, number 1, there's a question here. It says, how was your medical checkup? So now the medical checkup is done. I stood on a scale. So now stood is past tense of stand, right? So I stood on a scale. I stood on a scale and the nurse measured my height and my weight, right? Is that what you have, Erlinda? Okay, do you want to try number 2, for example? So I will read page 106 and you read page 107, okay? The nurse will take your blood pressure. Okay, please do number 2.
The nurse took my blood pressure.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, the nurse took my blood pressure. Okay, yeah, let's try. How about number, let's see, I'm looking for a good one. Number 6. Okay, so we'll try number 6. The doctor, I will read the future tense will. The doctor will come in, shake your hand, and say hello. Okay, how about 2? How was your medical checkup, number 6?
Is the doctor
Came, right?
Came.
Past tense,
Came in, shows my hand and say hello.
Said hello. Said, right? Okay, good job. Any questions on page 107?
No, teacher.
Okay, let's go to page 108 and 109. Any questions on the use of more, less, or fewer? Because remember, we use less with non-count nouns. For example, bread, fish, fruit, and rice. And we use fewer for count nouns. Cookies, potatoes, eggs, vegetables. And you notice all those nouns have a singular and plural form, right? For count nouns. Non-count No plural form, only singular form, so no S. Okay, so let's try reading the first one. So Henry had his yearly checkup today. The doctor told him he's a little too heavy and put him on this diet. So if you look at the chart, Henry's diet, and then this right here, you see the negative is fewer or less, depending on the noun, on the food, right? And then plus is more, correct?
More.
Okay,
More
so
fewer.
you must eat less bread, fewer cookies, right? Bread is non-count, so we use less. Cookies is count, so we use fewer. Less candy, candy is non-count, so we use less. And fewer potato chips. You see the S right there? You have a singular and plural form, so we use fewer. Also, you must eat more fish, more vegetables, and more fruit. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so now let's try number one. Okay, number one is Shirley's diet. Okay, so we have also the minus sign for less or fewer and the plus for more. Okay, so we say, Shirley also had her annual checkup today. The doctor told her she's a little too heavy and put her on this diet. She must eat. Okay, so for the first one, it's fatty meat. So is it less or fewer?
Less.
It's less, right? Very good.
Less.
Less
Potato.
fatty meat. Okay, what's next? Is it less or fewer potatoes?
Less potato.
Potatoes is count. So what do you think? It's count noun and it's plural with an S. So we use fewer, right? So we say fewer potatoes. How about rice?
Rice. Less.
Less rice. Aha.
Less rice.
And how about rich desserts? Less or fewer?
Few.
Fewer. Yeah.
Fewer.
Rich desserts is plural form and it's count noun, so it's fewer rich desserts. Also, she must eat more lean meat, more grapefruit, and more green vegetables. Okay? Is that okay? Are you okay with that? How about we try Arthur, okay? Let's try this chart. We have butter, eggs, cheese, and ice cream. So what do you think is butter, less or fewer? Butter, non-count.
It's less.
Yeah, less, right?
Less.
Less is non-count. So less butter. How about eggs?
Few.
Fewer.
Fewer.
Fewer eggs. Cheese?
Less.
Less cheese. Ice cream?
Less.
Very good. Okay, you got it. You got it. Okay. Any questions on less and fewer or more?
No.
Okay. Page 111. This is the use of must and mustn't and don't have to. Okay. So like with don't have to, it's not necessary. So for example, okay, let's take a look at the model conversation. The first one, okay, this first one says, I had my yearly checkup today. What did the doctor say? He said, I'm a little too heavy and I must lose some weight. Do you have to stop eating ice cream? No, I don't have to stop eating ice cream. Okay. So it's not necessary to stop eating ice cream. Okay. But I mustn't Okay, contraction for must not. I mustn't eat as much ice cream as I did before. Okay, so it's okay to continue to eat ice cream, but you need to eat less. You understand, Erlinda?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so no question on the conversation.
No, teacher.
Okay, so how about, okay, so it's ice cream. So here you notice much is also a determiner for non-count. But I mustn't eat as much ice cream as I did before. On this side, we have cookies, okay? So here we say, Grandpa had his yearly checkup today. What did the doctor say? She said he's a little too heavy and he must lose some weight. Does he have to stop eating cookies? No, he doesn't have to stop eating cookies, okay? But he mustn't eat as many cookies as he did before. You see how here is much ice cream because it's non-count. Here is many cookies, many for count nouns. That's plural. Is that clear, Erlinda?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. Page 112. Okay, so I just, let's go over some of these modals: should and must. Okay, so we already know that we use should if you are maybe recommending, right? Like, let's say, for example, you should study every day. So, you know, like you're recommending that somebody studies every day, maybe to get better grades, right? So you should study every day. It's like you're giving advice. Okay, now the word must is stronger. Okay, so for example, you're talking to your doctor and the doctor will say, you must stop eating rich desserts. It's like a command. It's stronger, right? Why? Because it's very important for your health. You understand the difference between the two, Erlinda?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes.
So okay, so I'm really worried about your heart. Really, doctor? Should I stop eating rich desserts? Okay, Mr. Jones, you must stop eating rich desserts. See, he could have said, you should stop, right? Which is like giving an advice. But in this case, the doctor is really worried about his heart. And that's why he's saying and giving a stronger command and asking him to that he must stop eating rich desserts. If you don't, you're going to have serious problems with your heart someday. Okay, so that's the difference between should and must. Okay, any questions about that? You're good, Erlinda?
Good, teacher.
Yeah, okay. And I think that's it for chapter 11. Those are the main things that you need to know. And also on page 114, make sure that you understand the blue boxes because those are all your grammar focus. Okay, so the difference between must and mustn't, of course, we already discussed must and mustn't. It's a negative form. And then I don't have to stop eating cookies, but I mustn't eat as many cookies as I did before. The difference between the two. The first one is I don't have to. So it's just like it's not necessary for you to stop eating cookies. But this one is stronger. I mustn't, I must not eat as many cookies as I did before. And then we already talked about the difference between must and should, right? Should I stop eating rich desserts? If you're giving advice, you can say you should. But if it's a stronger command, then you say you must stop eating rich desserts. And then we already talked about the difference between count and non-count, right? So he must eat more bread, fish, and meat. More, you use it for both count and non-count. And less is only for non-count. And we use fewer for count nouns. Okay, so that's clear, right? Let me know if you have questions about that. Now, your test is, okay, so you're going to focus on the use of more, fewer, and less, okay? Especially less and fewer, the difference between the two, okay? You also need to know how to use don't have to and mustn't. And do you remember how to use has to and have to? I think that's actually chapter 10. So have to and has to, it's the same as like it's like also like a personal obligation. For example, if you say I have to go to the doctor, or you know, I have to pick up my daughter from school. So it's like, you know, I have to cook for my family. It's like your personal obligation, right? If you use has to, it's only because you change the subject to a singular subject, or he, she, or it. For example, she has to cook for the family. She has to study. You know, that's the only difference between has to and have to. Okay, but it's like your own personal obligation. Any questions about that? I just saw that on your chapter 11 test. So that's one of the questions. So remember how chapter 11, there are a couple of conversations saying grandpa has to go on a diet, right? So grandpa, singular subject, he has to go on a diet. I have to lose some weight. It's true. I've been gaining so much weight this past few months. Being home, not being active, it's so hard, right? And food everywhere, snacks and everything. Anyway, so you see the difference between has to and have to, Erlinda? Are you okay with that? Do you need more examples?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you need more examples? Okay. So the let me see, let me go back to chapter 11. So if you there are a few examples here. So like on page 111, this one is in a question form, page 111. Do you have to stop eating ice cream, right? For example, do you have to? Okay, it's a question. So your answer, maybe you can say, I have to stop eating ice cream. Okay, or for example, does grandpa have to stop eating cookies? He has to. It's like it's like, yeah, he has to stop eating cookies. Okay, so has to is for singular subject, he, she, it. Have to
Teacher.
is for I, we, you, they, or anything plural.
What? What?
Okay.
What page are you on?
Teacher,
Yeah,
what page?
111, page 111.
111.
1. We're still on chapter 11.
11.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You see the question there? It says, do you have to stop eating ice cream? You see that? You see the word have to? In this case, the answer is negative. No, I don't have to stop eating ice cream. But the positive answer for that one is, yes, I have to stop eating ice cream. You see?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so I'm going to maybe type it up, okay? So take a look at the chat room. So for has to and have to, personal obligation. Okay, so for example, so has to is for singular subjects or he, she, it. And can you read it, Erlinda? Because I'm typing.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, have to is for plural subjects or I, you, we, they. Okay. So, for example, I have to stop eating ice cream. You can say she has to stop eating rich desserts, for example. You see the difference? I have to, and then she has to. Okay, so you can use have to with I, you, we, they, or plural. And you can use has to with he, she, it, and singular subject. So we can say Erlinda, right? So Erlinda has to stop. I don't know. What's your favorite unhealthy food? Like me, I've been eating a lot of my gosh, rich dessert. I have to stop eating rich desserts. Okay, so do you feel better about that, Erlinda? Do you feel better about the difference between have to and has to?
Yes, teacher.
And then if it's negative, you can say I don't have to stop eating ice cream. You can say that. I don't have to stop eating ice cream, but I mustn't eat as much ice cream as I did before. I don't have to stop eating ice cream, but I mustn't eat as much ice cream as I did before. Or you can use, if you want to use, maybe you're talking about grandpa. So you can say, grandpa. Now the negative becomes doesn't, right? Not don't. right? So
Doesn't?
grandpa doesn't have to.
Doesn't.
Yeah, so not has because it's negative. The S is on doesn't. So grandpa doesn't have to stop eating ice cream, comma, but he, you know what? Let's use a different food. Let's try a count noun. So for example, French fries. Okay, so grandpa doesn't have to stop eating French fries, but he mustn't eat as many French fries as he did before. Okay. But he mustn't eat as many French fries as he did before. Okay, you see the difference between the two? So like I don't have to stop eating ice cream, but I mustn't eat as much ice cream as I did before. So this is, we use much because ice cream is non-count. The second example, grandpa doesn't have to stop eating French fries, but he mustn't eat as many French fries as he did before. You see, now this one is many because French fries is count. You see the difference?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. So are
Okay.
we, you feel okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
If you look at your workbook, there are also some examples there and some exercises that you can review. Okay, so we did this. Okay, let's practice the verbs. Okay, so we are actually on number 50, 51 actually. We are doing 51 to 60. So let's take a look at, do you have your verb list with you? So let's take a look at 51. And 51 is run. Okay, do you have your list in front of you now?
Yes, teacher.
Start? Okay. So
Yes.
please repeat. Run.
Run.
Ran.
Run.
The second one is ran. Ran. Ran.
Run.
Okay. The last one is run.
Run.
Okay. Say.
Say.
Said.
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 See.
See.
Saw.
Saw.
Seen.
Seen.
Sell.
Sell.
Sold.
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 Send.
Send.
Sent.
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 Shake.
Shake.
Shook.
Shook.
Shaken.
Shaken.
Shut.
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 Sing.
Sing.
Sang.
Send.
Sung.
Sun.
Sit.
Sit.
Sat.
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 Sleep.
Sleep.
Slept.
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 Okay. Now let's practice again from the top, okay? Please repeat. Run, ran, run.
Run. Run. No. Run.
Uh-huh.
Run.
Ran.
Run.
Run, ran, run.
Run. Run. Run.
Yeah, that's the last one you said. That's the middle, supposed to be the past tense, okay? So the past tense is ran. The base and the past participle, run.
Run.
Like you feel it like right here. Run.
Run.
Okay. And then the past is ran. Ran.
Run.
Yeah, that's a little hard, huh? Okay, so I will have you practice that at home. Okay, so run, ran, run. Okay, now let's do the second one. Say, said, said.
Say, said, said.
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 Yes. It's the same as, you know, when you say it in Spanish, the word thirsty, said. That's the same pronunciation, just different spelling and meaning, okay? And please repeat. See, saw, seen.
See, saw, seen.
Yes. Sell, sold, sold.
Sell, sold, sold.
Send, sent, sent.
Send, sent, sent.
Shake, shook, shaken.
Shake, choke, shaken.
Shut, shut, shut.
Shut, shut, shut.
So that one's easy because it's all the same.
Yes.
Sing, sang, sung.
Sang, sang, sung.
Okay, good. Sit, sat, sat.
Sit, sat, sat.
Sleep, slept, slept.
Sleep, slept, slept.
Okay. Do you understand these words, Erlinda? Do you understand in your language these verbs?
Algunas.
Some are, you understand some? What are the words that you don't understand?
Sun.
So keep in mind that sing is cantar, right?
Yes.
What is the past tense of cantar? In English,
Cantando.
in English it's sang. Okay, so whatever the past tense of sing or cantar, that's sang. Okay. Any other words you don't understand?
Rum, say, sell, say, shake, shook, shake.
So shake is in Spanish it's sacudir, or I guess a guitar. So that is the base verb or the simple form. Shook is the past tense and shaken is the past participle. Okay. Any other words? Oh, Maria is joining us now. Anyway, any other questions, Erlinda?
No, teacher.
No? Okay. All right, so we are done. Is there anything you want to ask me while we are still on? So what I'll do is I will send the student survey. Okay, and then do you need me to send any tasks? Hi, Maria. How are you? Maria, if you can hear? You want to take a look at the chat box? You can type if you have any questions. Hold on, let me type it up. Maria, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? Okay. I will just say we are finished with the review. Is on a separate.
Sí. Ajá. Es la que veía que las decía igual. Ajá. Sí, yo lo sentí que las estaba repitiendo igual. Pero es.
Okay. I don't know if Maria can read my messages. Anyway, so Erlinda, I don't want to keep you because we are already finished. So I will just message Maria separately and see if she wants to meet separately. Okay, Erlinda? So no questions for me for now? Maria, we need to, we are finished.
11?
I will, yeah, I don't think she can hear me, but I don't know if she can read. You see the chat? The chat, you look.
The Monday?
Anyway, I will.
On Monday. Teacher?
Yes.
The test chapter 11
It's on Monday.
is on Monday? Monday?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, teacher.
I just want to show Maria something. Maria, oops. I don't know if she can see that. Maria, right here.
Acaba de entrar María, pero ya
Oops.
se
No se puede comunicar con
no.
Yeah. Anyway, I will just message Maria separately on Remind. Yeah, I feel bad turning it off, but we are done. And Erlinda, I don't want to keep you waiting. So if you don't have any questions, Erlinda, I can let you go. Yeah? What do you think?
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
No.
I'll send you, I will send you the survey, okay? So if you can do that. So do that and then the tasks, okay? All right.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, I'll see you. Take care.
Okay, you too.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
Yeah, thanks for everything. Thanks for your excellent work always. Take care.
Okay, teacher.
Okay,
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Maria, you still can't hear me? Maria Alcala. Okay, Maria? Oh, I think you froze. I can't even. Okay. I'll just message you.